All right, friends, let's talk the hip thrust, the glute thrust, whatever you want to call it. It's a very popular exercise nowadays since booty building is in. Okay, main thing, guys, if you need it, if you have a hard surface, you're going to want like a soccer pad to put your butt on. Notice how there's a little space away from my box. And also, my box is 16 inches, so about 16 to 20 inches is going to be the best, depending on your height, okay? But again, you want to make sure it's not close to the back, the box. I want it to be a little bit of a space here so I can get into it, okay? Now, all you guys may not need this, but if you have really bony hips, once you bring the bar there, you should feel that. You can use a pad to kind of help you with this bar rubbing on your bum, okay? So guys, first things first, I'm gonna bring this thing all the way to me, right in my hips, have it rest in there, okay? Again, I have space here. I'm gonna bring my feet under me about hip distance with my feet. We don't want those toes wide open. Maybe a little bit, but that's it, okay? But again, your feet about hip width, and then maintain that alignment with your knees as well, okay? Now, once I find that, my friends, I want to go and do one rep to kind of elevate myself and line myself where I need to be, okay? So again, as I lift on my hips on this first rep, I want to make sure that my shins are perpendicular, okay? From the knees to my ankles. You don't want them out here. Shins got to be perpendicular, meaning up and down, and those glutes got to be squeezed. Notice how my head is elevated. That helps me focus right here on my core and not sacrifice my back in this movement. So again, everything is in my hips, glutes, okay? Now I find it, I feel like my knees and my shins are pretty perpendicular. What I'm gonna do here is stay tight in my core. I'm gonna bring my hips down. As soon as they touch this mat, fire right through those glutes again. Notice how my head stays elevated so I can focus here. Do not hit your neck. I'm gonna drop my hips and then drive through, squeeze the glutes, hammies, not the back. Coming down here nice and easy. Notice how my upper shoulders come off the box and then driving through there. Try to hold for a second or two and then come on down. You don't want to push down on this ball with your hands. You already have enough weight. You want your hands here just to guide it and make sure it stays on your hips as you lower down here, and then focus on driving through those heels, making sure those knees don't come in, keeping the knees right above the ankles, okay? Easy coming down, keeping the core solid. Just those reps I did right there with that time under tension, my posterior, my glutes, my hammies are fired up. And that's what you want. You should feel sit back, you should feel it in the glutes and hammies, my friends. Onto view. Again, making sure you pull this thing through. I got a little space here. You want to keep the pad on, bring it all the way to my hips. Lean it back up to your box. Walk your feet up over those. Bring your feet closer to the hips. Maintaining that hip distance, toes straight. If they're out, maybe just a little bit, okay? Now once I find it, boom, here on this first rep, any alignment I need to do here, focus in, get that feeling. Again, shins perpendicular, knees above the ankles. I'm gonna drop here and drive through those heels. Hold for a second or two. Drive as soon as my butt touches that mat. Driving through the heels, glutes, hammies. Hold and repeat, guys. It's that time under tension drill. Not a drill you want to be cranking them out. You want to go slow, lower, power through, hold. Slow, lower, power through, hold. Now, power through should always be controlled. No matter what speed we're using, control is number one. So if you're going fast, control. If you're going slow, control. More of the story, be controlled in your